Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are once again trying our luck at the Pro Tour or something. I don't know how any of this works, but I do have one more free entry into a qualifier play-in this weekend that I'm going to burn right now. Maybe it goes better than Monday, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But it is a qualifier play-in for some event this weekend or next month or who knows when it happens. But once again, free entry. Usually it costs like 20,000 coins or something. But we're going to give our best shot. We got to get 4 best of 3 match wins before we get a single loss. Well, it's sealed. This format has an entire cycle of ley lines in the rare slot and an entire cycle of lands on the rare slot. Let's not open any of them this time and see what we get in our rares for this Duskmourn sealed run. We only have 8 rares this time, and 2 of them are lands. Sounds about right. We do have an Overlord, a Screaming Nemesis, a Needlehead, an Entity Tracker. I don't think we're going to be doing the whole Central Elevator Promising Stairs thing, and maybe Funeral Room Awakening Hall could actually work this time around if we get a high enough creature count. So, let's see what we opened in the non-rare slot here. We've got a Trapped in the Screen, a Glimmer Seeker, a Surgical Suite. Here's the Entity Tracker. Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, Double Unable to Scream, an Unnerving Grasp, not too bad. Glimmer Burst, what does our black look like? We have a Withering Torment, a Popular Egotist, an Overlord, Snatcher, I guess. How about red? Nemesis, Razorkin, Needlehead. Not a lot else. We don't have a lot of green. Where are all the cards in this pool? Like, there just don't seem to be a lot of cards. We do have a Rise of the Moth and a Shroud Stomper, as well as an Emerge from the Cocoon and Valgavoth's Faithful. Okay, that could be a thing, maybe. I mean, what's our reanimate targets? We got Snatcher, Demon, Overlord. Maybe a Bedhead Beastie puts itself there. A Slavering Branch Snapper puts itself there. Got double Inquisitive Glimmer and a Gremlin Tamer as well. Interesting. Maybe there's like a straight blue-white deck we could do. We got Ethereal Armor, Glimmer Seeker, Trapped in the Screen, Fear of Immobility, Lionheart Glimmer. I don't think there's enough cards to go straight blue-white is the issue. Okay. So we've got a blue-white option. We've got a potential black-white option with maybe splashing some reanimate targets here. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting deck build. We don't have... I feel like the sealed format, this format is just... It's not very good. You open horrible rares when some people just savage you with very good ones. Because, you know, most people's are bad. But if you get a good rare pool, then you're set. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 white cards total. And a couple of them are just, like, not very good to be played together. I don't know. This will be an interesting deck build. I'm going to go ahead and build it, see where I end up. And I'll see you after. Alright, well, let's give this one a shot. I tried building a black-green or black-white, like, reanimator thing. We do have the Overlord of the Baelmerk. The card is good, but, like, a Gremlin Tamer and 2 Inquisitive Glimmers in a deck with 11 enchantments, including 1 room here, seems also really good. I mean, we have some cards that aren't great. We've got an Entity Tracker as well. This just looks like a decent blue-white draft deck, and I think blue-white's one of the better decks in the format. Gonna try 16 lands with this one as well. It's gonna be a little bit more assertive. We've got card draw, we've got removal, double Unable to Scream, Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, Trapped in the Screen. Counterspell here, we've got a Nerving Grasp, the Surgical Suite can get back the Entity Tracker. I think this is going to be a little bit more consistent than the other one. The other one is a much more of like a Reanimator deck, and Reanimator's not the best thing in this format. We do have the Shroud Stomper and stuff, but like, I mean, I guess reanimating the Overlord's not bad either. I just don't think we really had enough to feel good about that game plan over here. I mean, we had the Funeral Room Awakening Hall. This is so expensive, and you can't really build your deck toward this in Sealed. We don't have a lot of the super cheap removal. We don't, like on Monday we had 3 copies of the 2-mana black enchantment that kills a creature. We got 1 Withering Torment here. I just think this is going to be pretty consistent. We don't have a lot of sideboard options. I mean, Seize from Slumber on the draw is pretty much it. There's Bear Trap if we felt like we had to have removal or something. But yeah, I'm going to give this one a shot to start off our hopefully 4-0 sealed run. See you in match 1. Okay, we get to go first and start with a nice mulligan here and get a hand that is almost just as unplayable. Yeah, I'll keep this one, and I mean, just gotta draw blue, and if we don't, we lose. So it's pretty much where we're at. Oh, perfect, a turn 1 play. And not what I meant by draw blue here. Okay, grand entryway, a nice aggressive start. Ooh, we found the blue. Alright, we did it. Okay, maybe we'll stand a chance here now. Thank goodness that came up. I was about to rage quit out of this one. Ooh, more aggressive creatures. All of the 1-drops. Okay. I mean, I could attack. It's not likely to survive, but they can get some counters on some things. This could turn into a 5/5 or something. No. Yeah, 5/5. Well, not anymore. I guess I trade here, right? It doesn't feel great to do this, but I'd prefer to not get beat down for 6 every turn with not blocking. Let's play the cheerleader. If they decide to pump a bunch of mana and cards into the goat, I can trap in the screen on that. So I'll pass the turn here and see if they want to go all in on a 4/4. Nope. Okay, cheerleader and nothing else. Alright. Guess we'll play Glimmerburst here, plan to block their cheerleader. They might have removal. They did just have some sort of instant, and it wasn't the goat because this costs 3 and they only had 2 mana up. So I could play Glimmerburst and then block this, which would not necessarily force them to use it, but I mean, it gets pretty close. They might just let it trade if they have something better to do with their mana here. But if not, I mean, I'm probably fine just letting them get the 4/4 and then the trapped in the screen will do good work later. Okay, take your 4/4. Land is pretty good. That now lets me do this and a Piranha Fly here. Okay, take one, and the follow-up is removal. Sure. I don't think I'm gonna do this on a 1/1, so let's just pass it back. Fear of abduction. Okay, that's a decent unnerving grasp target. Let's manifest the orphans. We get back the piranha fly. And then we can play that as well. I need another creature to be able to cast this. That is another creature. I doubt they're going to want to do that, though. Unable to Scream is a little awkward here because if I use it on their 3/4, then they have a great target with Fear of Abduction. To just get rid of that, it would go back to their hand. If they use Fear of Abduction now, I think I will just Unable to Scream it. Make it an 0/2. Here comes the good old train. Excuse you. Alright, they have 2. Oh no. Wait, why is... Oh, I see. Okay, well, good thing I have another one, I guess. We're not really drawing anything else here. Unstoppable Slasher. Okay. Can we race that? Well, with all these lands off the top, probably not. So we go to 14 and then to 7 here. Okay, that's lethal. Gosh, this format has been just absolutely killing me. I mean, I'm playing 16 lands. I mean, I guess I drew a fair amount, but it just, they all come at the wrong time. I drew 3 in a row there. I mean, I'm not officially dead, I don't think, but it's pretty darn close here, so. Alright, can we do anything against double Fear of Abduction? I mean, Don't Make a Sound against 6-drops are pretty good. Seize from Slumber against Fear of Abduction's not bad. What isn't very good here? I mean, Piranha Flies, if we're a little aggressive, they're fine. We're on the play, so the cheerleaders seem okay. We don't have like a ton of creatures necessarily. I guess Jump Scare and maybe Ethereal Armor going all in on that doesn't seem super great. 2 mana to kill their big creatures seems fine to me, I think. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of the Ethereal Armor here. Okay, let's try this out for size and see if there's any better luck with this. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'd forgotten we mulliganed last game and almost had a non-game. Turn 1 veteran survivor again, you say, right? And a cheerleader. Alright, well, I guess Entity Tracker is going to have to do some blocking this game. Probably block the cheerleader here and hope they don't have instant speed removal or combat trick. Okay, looks like they don't. Okay, one time no removal? Okay, sure. One time anything off the top? Nope. Okay, go ahead. Alright, so I'm gonna play this just to trade with their 3-1 and draw a card here because I'm missing land drop, so I can't really afford to just sit here and not do anything. Yeah, go ahead. Take 4. Not exactly what I was looking for. Take 4 again. Alright. Now what can we do? I guess Fear of Immobility will tap down their slasher, put counters on it, and then also threaten to block their slasher. Oh, double slashers. This one, and then also threaten to block this one here. Surgical Suite can reanimate Fear of Imposters, but that doesn't really do anything. So let's do this. Put a stun counter on that. Alright, we're finally starting to, like, get a hand here. Is it, like, 2 turns too late, or what? Okay. Sure. I think I'll Trapped in the Screen and hold up Don't Make a Sound now. I'm going to attack with both because this has Vigilance and it can still block as a 1/3 here. I'm going to hold up Don't Make a Sound. They're also stumbling on mana. Looks like they're off of this one as well. So they get to go on the play here now. Which is a lot worse for me. Friendly Teddy might not be horrible here. Just to, like, try to block their aggressive creatures like Cheerleader and Loner. What wouldn't be good? Maybe, I still think Don't Make a Sound is probably fine. Yeah, especially on the draw. I just got to make sure I don't get, like, too far behind here. So bringing in the Teddy and bringing out... maybe Twist Reality, potentially? Yeah, I guess Twist Reality here. Or maybe, I guess, one of the Piranha Flies. I mean, they come in tapped. It's not great against them. Let's try that. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, we've got some cards here now. Alright, no turn 1 play. That's always nice. And no turn 2 play. You love to see it. So, what do we lead on then? We can play Gremlin Tamer and then hold up Fear of Imposters next turn to counter a spell and to make a 1/1. Or I could just play Acrobatic Cheerleader and hope it has attacks. Next turn I play Entity Tracker. I think I'll do that because there might be a turn where I can play Gremlin Tamer and hold up Fear of the Imposters in the same turn. So I'm going to go for that. Oh no. I guess we're blocking with Fear of Imposters here. And really hoping that... yeah, that was a brutal turn 3 play by them. I can't let this thing hit me for what it ends up being like 12 damage or something. Yeah, that was like worst case scenario for us. Okay, make a 1/1. Sure. This thing is going to come back at some point. That's going to be annoying. Okay, it's a big creature. Decent draw, I suppose. And then we attack all. Tap that one here. And maybe we can be aggressive enough to push enough damage. I don't know. They're going to probably play another 5/5. Oh, I hope they don't have the Fear of Abduction. Okay, good. Unable to scream. Okay, not bad. So let's do Entity Tracker so we can get the card off of this. Let's go here. Make a 1/1, draw a card. I'm going to hold back a little bit of extra insurance in the event that this thing... We're the aggressor, though, so if I do this and tap down Entity Tracker, I still have a 1/1 to chump their 2/3. So let's submit 1. Trapped in the screen, what do you choose? Choose Entity Tracker, sure. We have 4 flying damage coming. Okay, that's fine. You can't attack, you're dead on the backswing. What happens if I swing all? They eat a creature, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Well, that's lethal, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Block this. 6, 7. That will do it. I guess I should have played the creatures first and then still used them, but lethal is lethal. Alright. I don't know if the deck was super great. I'm going to see if I like the, you know, the black-green build a little bit better than this, and you'll find out when I start game 2, or match 2. Okay, going into match 2, I'm going to try this out. I don't know if it's any better than the deck we just had, but we do have the Overlord in here. We've got lots of big creatures. The Shroud Stomper is great to reanimate. We've got 2 reanimate spells with the Valgavoth's Faithful, so kind of like 3. 2 of our big creatures also land cycle as well. Haunted Screen for fixing, and Ramp. Got a couple of early creatures here, some 4/4s and 5/5s to hold down the fort. A lot of self-mill. This is also kind of a good archetype in the format. I don't know about the Reanimator package. Worst case, if this goes absolutely horribly, then I'm going to attempt to immediately switch in the middle of the match after game 1 if we lose it, and it's just like they're going super aggressive. Switch into the blue-white deck and kind of catch them by surprise in game 2 and potentially game 3 of that as well. So I'm going to give this one a shot, and let's give it a try. See you in match 2. All right, starting on the draw here. Obviously needs some black, but Say Its Name goes a long way in helping us find that black. Going against aggro, so made the worst meta call choice of all. So red-white aggro. Oh, how I would love to be back playing the blue-white deck that I sided out of already. I think I just need a swamp here, probably. I'm just gonna die on turn 5, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's a reanimation target we can actually do something with here. So let's play this and then cycle the Branch Snapper. Take at least 4. If they've got Trapped in the Screen, then GG. Okay, Manifest Dread. Yeah, I definitely need to switch into the blue-white deck at the break here. I mean, they might still just have enough to push past me here. I can't cast this. Withering Torment makes me lose life. I don't really have a way to discard this for Rise of the Moth. I mean, I have ways to self-mill it, but putting it in hand is not exactly where you want to be. I mean, the Centipede wouldn't be a horrible draw, because then I can get my second Plains, and I could actually cast this, but I'll be dead before turn 7 here. Yeah, I guess we just block. This dies to Dragonfire now, but yeah, that was dumb. I don't know why I didn't block this thing, knowing that that would just die to Dragonfire. And it's exiled, of course. So I kill that. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just should have blocked the hand that feeds. I knew it. I said it as soon as I blocked 2, so that was just a mistake. I could bring a 4/1 back. That doesn't really do anything either, though. Why is it that as soon as I decide to switch into the more late game deck, which sealed usually tends to play itself towards a little bit better, that I just go against red-white aggro? Okay, go to 3. I don't have anything else I can do here. More lands. Alright, we're going to be moving very quickly to side into blue-white here. Do they put the lands in the sideboard? Okay, they do. Alright. Hard to see these cards. They're all just getting bigger and going around and everything. Okay, so 23. We were playing 16 lands here. There they are. Can't forget them. So that would be 40 here. Friendly Teddy. I mean, what is not as good? The Piranha Flies really aren't that good against this deck here. I mean, they are more creatures, but they're just not very good. Probably just rather a Friendly Teddy than the Piranha Fly. Maybe I can have one of them. I don't really like the rest of this stuff necessarily. Like, Seeds from Slumber, no. Enter the Enigma, no. Maybe I could just put one in here. Yeah, let's try this and see if we can catch him off guard here in game number 2. Not that they made any changes, I'm sure. Alright, start with the mulligan, and then end with a mulligan. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of the 3-drop, because I have some other 3-drops. Okay, Erratic Apparition isn't horrible, I guess. Arabella, huh? Alright, well, if they attack with Arabella, I probably just play Fear of Imposters and attempt to eat it? But if they've got Scorching Dragonfire mana, that makes things a lot worse here. Alright, let's... they do still have priority. And they've got the Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, well... I tried. Okay, go ahead. I did my best. Most valuable Slayer, yeah. Red, white, aggro, you say. Lands off the top, you say? They just have, like, a pre-constructed red-white aggro deck here is what they've got. I mean, what am I supposed to do against any of this crap? Like, Arabella's draining for 5 every time it attacks. Put the Glimmerlight on it and I can't block. What is this precon? Can I get in on it? Alright, that's one turn we can stave off potentially here. I mean, they play another 2-drop and then attack next turn and we're dead before we can even block. And we are currently dead on board, so we need to draw something. It's a 4-3 first strike, isn't it? Yeah, chumping is really not a great spot to be in, but, sure. Trapped in the screen. Well, I mean, it's got to be on Arabella, right? Got hexproof? Hexproof was the draw. Okay, so drains us for 4. Block, block, block. We're technically not dead. Now we're dead. Alright, well, we went 1-1, which doesn't get you anything. So, I'm still posting this because that's what I do. This has got to be my worst. I think this is my worst format I've ever had. Effectively ever. So, yeah, we got 2,000 gems, I guess, so that's something. Brutal beats there in the end. Wish we would have stayed blue-white, but tried out a different deck, went against red-white aggro precon, and it just destroyed us. So, yeah. Feels good, bro. 4 more drafts of Duskmourn left. Let's get through this godforsaken format and move on to the next. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.